there's an extended version of the zero product property. So if A times B times C equals 0, then A equals 0, or B equals 0, or C equals 0. So let's solve x cubed plus 12x equals 7x squared. We need a 0 on one side if we're going to try using the extended zero product property. So let's, based on the strategy we had introduced, perhaps add and subtract things on both sides to get a 0 on one side. It's probably easiest to subtract 7x squared on both sides. So we'll have x cubed minus 7x squared plus 12x equals 0. Factor out an x from all three terms on the left side. And then you can actually factor further, right? So the x squared minus 7x plus 12 that was in parentheses, one line down, we have x minus 3 times x minus 4. So there's x times x minus 3 times x minus 4. Those are our three factors. The first factor is x, the next factor is x minus 3, the third factor is x minus 4. Those are the a, b, and the c, and we have that product equaling 0, so we can now apply the zero product property. We have x equals 0, or x minus 3 equals 0, or x minus 4 equals 0. The first equation, x equals 0, we've already solved for x. We do need to do a little bit of work for the second and third equation. Not too bad, right? Add 3 to both sides, add 4 to both sides. So our final work is x equals 0, or x equals 3, or x equals 4. Okay, let's practice the strategy. So given an equation, the strategy, just to remind you here, was add or subtract terms on both sides until one side has a 0 on it. And once you have that, factor the other side, if possible. If factoring was successful, apply the zero product property. So let's look at x squared minus 10x equals negative 21. We need a 0. If we're going to try this strategy out, add 21 to both sides. So you have x squared minus 10x plus 21 equals 0. Factor the other side. So 0 on one side, 0 on the right side in this case. So the other side, the left side, x squared minus 10x plus 21. Factor that if possible. It happens to factor as x minus 7 times x minus 3. Okay, we still need to write the equals 0. Right? Each line of an equation should lead to a new equation. And now that factoring was successful, let's apply the zero product property. X minus 7 equals 0, or x minus 3 equals 0. Add 7 to both sides, add 3 to both sides, for the first equation versus the second equation, and you're left with x equals 7 or x equals 3. Okay, let's solve x squared minus 8x plus 16 equals 0. Add or subtract terms on both sides. We don't even need to do that, right? Because to apply the strategy, we needed a 0 on one side before factoring. That 0 is already there. So let's try factoring. X minus 4 times x minus 4 equals 0, and apply the zero product property. So x minus 4 equals 0, or x minus 4 equals 0. Since here we have the same equation twice, let's not, beyond this step, write down both of the equations since they're really the same. Add 4 to both sides, you get x equals 4.